Some of Donald Trump's famous promises were to build a wall and have Mexico pay for it, get rid of Common Core, get rid of Obamacare and replace it with a Better Health Care Act, strengthen our military, bring back jobs from China, and fix background check systems used when buying guns.
Speaking to wealthy donors, Hillary Clinton called tens of millions of Americans deplorable.
You could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables. The racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, you name it.
People like you, and you. Deplorable. You know what's deplorable? Hillary Clinton viciously demonizing hard-working people like you.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
House and Senate Republicans plan to huddle with Trump and Vice President Pence this week at their annual retreat in Philadelphia. The new president is expected to address Republicans during the retreat as the party tries to chart a path forward on repealing and placing the Affordable Care Act. Welcome back. We are here live to discuss the beliefs of the Republican Party on the major issues of the U.S. Take it away, Nick.
In the U.S., each political party has a different perspective in common citizen appealing subjects: crime, healthcare, war on terror, U.S. place in the world, civil rights, and education. The Republican Party traditionally wants a stricter sentencing for major crimes. For examples, for certain crimes, criminals should not be eligible for parole, and death penalty should be an option in court. In healthcare, the Republican Party also believes that patient-centered healthcare system is the best way to go because it allows free markets, fostering competition, and healthcare costs will go down. However, with abortion, they strongly go against it with the federal funding for abortion, but supports HIV and AIDS awareness and prevention. The war on terror is still an issue with a controversial solution. The Republican Party is slightly against terrorism more than the Democratic Party, however, because of previous events. The Republican Party in recent years have said that the U.S. has a less important / powerful role as a world leader in the past 10 years. The Republican Party in the past have been a big impact in the civil rights movement in the 1960s. However, gay rights they do not support as much, and however they do support women's rights, especially in the military. However, in the education issue, the Republican Party believes that the federal government should be less involved in the education department, but supports school choice and homeschooling programs.
Thanks, Nick. And now, we are here to discuss why you should vote for the Republican Party. If you believe that there should be no taxes, then the Republican Party is for you. Republicans think it is better for corporations to pay little or no taxes while hardworking Americans pay more. Republicans think cutting taxes on the wealthy is more important than providing food stamps to the poor. As these fellow Republicans are showing, they think that when we have taxes, it goes straight to the trash. This Republican definitely does not like taxes. As he says, I hate taxes. Vote Republican if you wanted to repeal Obamacare 50 times, and now you are upset it didn't get out fast enough. Vote Republican if you hate Obama more than you love America.
Go.
Here is Trump signing the new Health Care Act.
Here and here.
Who even cares? We got new health care.
Vote Republican if you believe in a small government.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now, Henry on famous presidents.
In the history of the U.S., the Republican Party has made very famous political leaders that are well remembered even to today. One of the most remembered ones was the 16th president, also known as Abraham Lincoln. With his anti-slavery beliefs, he led to the creation of the Republican Party when the Whig Party he was in failed. Dwight Eisenhower is another famous member of the Republican Party, as he was known for him building highways across the U.S. and his campaign ads. After ending the Cold War, Ronald Reagan becomes one of the most famous presidents in the U.S. Theodore Roosevelt was also a very well remembered for starting the Panama Canal. And those are the most famous members of the Republican Party.
Muslera, cleared on the line, and cleared on the line. The referee's assistant is flagging. What a dramatic thing. There's a red card coming out as well. Well, the handsome drama right at the end here.
Sad ćemo vidjeti o čemu se radi. Steve Faga, nešto mu je rekao sad.
Look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out! Oh my God! Now has to step up. Who 10 days Mr. Chelsea, who has felt the pain of the semi-final defeats in the Champions League for Chelsea, has the chance to win the Champions League for Chelsea.
Welcome back. We are here to talk about the history of the Republican Party.
The Republican Party was the result of the movement against the Kansas-Nebraska Act, which extended slavery further across the United States. The first meeting against this act, and where the term Republican, such as suggested in the name for the new party, was conducted in Wisconsin on March 20th, 1854. From there on, the Republican Party rapidly rose on the back of its radical beliefs in anti-slavery position. The American Midwest saw the most of the Republican Party tickets, followed by the eastern states. Within 6 years, every northern state had a Republican governor, and South saw very few efforts in organizing the Republican Party, apart from these few areas that were close to the free states. The party came in the four-way as the major political force with the election of Abraham Lincoln in 1860. The American Civil War soon followed as pro-slavery Southern Democrats objected to the anti-slavery views of Lincoln. In the years during and after the Civil War, the Republican Party, headed by Lincoln, went on to pass a number of laws and make significant constitutional amendments that banned slavery and attempted to give more rights to the blacks. This was also the era of radical Republicans, as a faction of the Republican Party that demanded harsh measures against the Confederates and slavery. Lincoln was able to hold them off, but this changed with the death and the arrival of Andrew Johnson as president.
That's not what CNN said.
Big trouble.
America is great because America is good.